Welcome back to the channel. If you're into numismatics or just love discovering hidden treasures, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving deep into the 1966 French 5 centime coin and why this seemingly small piece of currency might be worth more than you'd expect today. Trust me, you won't want to miss this, so make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing coin facts. Let's start with a quick history lesson. 5 centimes coin from France was part of the French franc series, issued before the country adopted the euro. Coin has a distinctive design, the bust of the goddess Dere on one side, and the denomination 5 centimes, along with the year of minting, on the reverse. Coin was minted in 1966, during a time when France was still using the franc. But why are we talking about this coin today? What makes the 1966 French centimes stand out in the market now, and why is it getting so much attention from collectors? Let's break that down. First of all, let's talk about condition. Like any collectible item, the state of preservation plays a huge role in determining its value. The 1,966.5 centimes, a coin in fine condition, meaning it shows minimal wear, but you can still see the details clearly, can be worth more than you might think. But before you get too excited, let's explore why. In fine condition, a 1966 French faux somme might seem like much at first glance. It's one of the rarer coins from this era, and there are still quite a few in circulation. However, its value goes up significantly based on several key factors. Now, rarity is a major factor. While many 5 centimes coins from 1966 were produced, some were eventually withdrawn from circulation due to changes in the economy. Coins like these, especially those in fine or better condition, can be harder to find, and when a coin becomes harder to find, its value tends to rise. The mintage for the 1,966.5 centimes was substantial, but as time goes on, the number of well-preserved examples dwindles. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for these specific coins, particularly in higher grades. So how much is the 1966 French 5 centime coin worth today? In fine condition, this coin typically sells for around $4,000 on the market. Not exactly life-changing money, but not bad for a little piece of history. Of course, this value can vary depending on where and how the coin is sold. If you have a 1966 coin in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, the value can jump up to $5,000, or even higher in some cases. And if you're lucky enough to have one with a rare mint mark or error, the value can be much higher. But here's the interesting part. Coin values often increase over time. While the 1,966.5 centimes may be worth much right now, its value could rise as demand for vintage coins continues to grow. So if you're a collector or investor, this could be a good time to start looking for these coins at local markets or online auctions. Want to add a 1,966.5 centimes to your collection? Here's where you can find them. Online marketplaces like eBay, specialized coin dealers, and even local coin shops can be great places to find this coin. Just make sure to inspect the coin carefully for condition and authenticity before buying. Footnote: when purchasing, always look for a seller with good reviews, and if you're buying a more expensive example, consider getting it certified by a reputable grading company. To sum it all up, while the 1966 French 5 centimes may make you rich today, it holds a special place in numismatic history, and in the right condition, it can be a valuable addition to any collection. So if you find one in your change jar or at a local flea market, take a moment to appreciate its history and maybe even make a small investment. Next up, the Germany 10-penny coin from 1992, a coin that is gaining massive attention in the market today. Could it really be worth millions? Stick around as we dive into the story behind this coin and explore its current market value. Before we jump into the value of the 1992 Germany 10-penny coin, let's take a brief look at its history. The Pfennig was a small denomination of the German mark, used in both West and East Germany before the euro became the official currency in 2002. These coins were essential in everyday life for decades, and their designs evolved over time. The 10-penny coin, like the one from 1992, was part of the Federal Republic of Germany's circulating currencies. It featured a classic design, On one side, you had the famous image of an oak seedling, symbolizing the growth and recovery of post-war Germany. On the other side, there was the denomination 10 Pfennig along with the mint year and mint mark. The 1992 10 Pfennig was minted in vast quantities, but as we know, rarity and condition are critical when it comes to valuing coins. Let's explore how the condition of this particular coin impacts its value today. A coin in very good condition is certainly more valuable than one that's heavily worn or damaged. However, it's important to note that the value of a coin also depends on other factors such as rarity, demand, and historical significance. The 1992 Germany 10 Pfennig coin has become quite the collectible in recent years. What was once an everyday coin for transactions has now entered the world of rare collectibles, and its value has surged in the numismatic market. So, why the sudden jump in price? For starters, after Germany adopted the euro in 2002, the Pfennig coins were no longer in circulation. As time has passed, these coins have become scarcer, particularly in good or very good condition. Collectors and investors are now seeking these coins for their historical and sentimental value. But the real shocker: some well-preserved 10 Pfennig coins from 1992 have fetched thousands, even millions of dollars in rare coin auctions and parsapa sales. Yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. While it's important to keep in mind that not every coin will reach this extraordinary value, certain coins in outstanding condition or with unique mint errors can achieve such impressive prices. The growing demand for rare German coins, combined with the nostalgia for the pre-euro currency, has skyrocketed the value of these seemingly simple coins. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar to complete their sets or own a piece of Germany's numismatic history. Rarity: while millions of these coins were minted, not all have survived in great condition. Coins in very good condition or better are becoming harder to find. Some coins may have unique minting errors such as off-center strikes, doubling of the design, or misprints. These errors make the coin a one-of-a-kind, drastically increasing its value. Collector demand: as more collectors focus on completing their sets of German coins, demand has driven up prices for coins like the 10 Pfennig. Historical significance: coins from this era represent an important time in Germany's history, especially leading up to the introduction of the euro. For many collectors, owning a 10 Pfennig coin is like holding a piece of Germany's cultural legacy. In some cases, rare examples of the Germany 10 Pfennig coin have been sold for as much as several $1,000,000, especially when sold in exclusive auctions or to private collectors. Now that we've seen how valuable this coin can be, you're probably wondering if the 10 Pfennig coin in your possession could be worth a small fortune. Here are a few tips to determine whether your coin holds significant value. Check the condition: is your coin in very good condition or better? Look for minimal wear, clear details, and no major scratches or damage. Seek professional grading: if you believe your coin could be valuable, consider having it professionally graded by a recognized coin grading service. This will give you a more accurate assessment of its condition and potential value. Consult auction listings: check recent auction results for similar Germany 10 Pfennig coins. This will give you a better idea of how much collectors are willing to pay. Next up, the Italy 10 euro cent coin from 2002, a piece that's making waves in the market today. Could this humble coin be worth millions of dollars? Stick around to find out. At first glance, the Italy 10 euro cent coin might seem like just another coin in your pocket change. But let me tell you, in the world of numismatics, this small coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, and its value has skyrocketed. Let's start with a bit of history. The Italy 10 euro cent coin was first introduced in 2002 when the euro currency was adopted by several European countries, including Italy. It's part of a series of coins ranging from 1 cent to 2 euros. The design on the reverse side of the coin features the famous Italian sculptor Sandro Botticelli's masterpiece, The Birth of Venus, which adds an artistic and cultural value to this piece. Now, here's where things get exciting. While this coin was produced in large quantities, certain factors have caused its value to shoot up in recent years. And if you have one in very good condition, like the one we're discussing today, you could be sitting on a potential treasure. As always with coins, condition is key. Coins that have been well preserved or haven't been circulated much are more valuable. In numismatic terms, very good condition means that while the coin might show some light wear, it still retains a significant amount of its original luster. The details of Botticelli's masterpiece on the reverse side should be clearly visible, and there should be minimal damage on the obverse side, where the map of Europe is displayed. The better the condition, the more a collector is willing to pay. If your Italy 10 euro cent coin from 2002 is in very good condition, it could easily attract the attention of collectors who are searching for top-quality pieces to complete their collections. Even though millions of these coins were minted, certain editions or batches of these coins have become harder to find over time. This could be due to coins being lost, damaged, or simply held onto by collectors. Over the years, demand has risen, but the supply has decreased, causing prices to soar. Another reason behind the sudden increase in the value of this coin is the growing interest in euro coinage among collectors. With the euro being one of the most widely used currencies in the world, there's a rising trend of collectors seeking out early euro coins from 2002, the very first year these coins were minted. In auctions, we've seen Italy 10-euro-cent coins go for unbelievable prices, with some selling for tens of thousands of dollars. And while it may sound crazy, if a coin is part of a unique series, has historical significance, or holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, its value could reach millions. But how do we get from tens of thousands of dollars to millions? Well, it's all about finding the right buyer. Certain collectors are willing to pay exorbitant amounts for the right coin, especially if it holds personal significance or fills a gengithan in their collection. It's all about supply and demand. And when the demand is high, as it is now for euro coins from 2002, the prices can skyrocket. Some of these coins are fetching prices that have never been seen before. A coin like the Italy 10-euro-cent from 2002 in mint or very good condition could be the next big sale. Imagine having a small coin in your pocket that's worth millions today. That's the magic of the coin collecting world. Next up, the 2004 Australian 5-cent coin, which could be worth a staggering amount in the market. Could this tiny piece of change really be valued in the millions of dollars? Let's find out. Before we jump into its potential value, let's first talk about the background of the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin. This coin, part of Australia's decimal currency system, has been in circulation since 1966, but the specific year we're focusing on is 2004. The coin is made of a copper-nickel alloy, featuring the iconic echidna on one side and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. These coins have a diameter of 19.41 mm and weigh 2.83 grams. While millions of these were minted, making them common at first glance, a closer look at the 2004 version reveals that some variations and rare errors could make a huge difference in their market value. One of the biggest drivers of value for modern coins is minting errors. These errors can occur during production and make the coin unique. For example, coins that have been misstruck, feature a double die, or display off-center designs are extremely valuable to collectors. In some cases, error coins can fetch a high price, even reaching into the millions of dollars. Another critical factor is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grades being much more valuable. Coins in very good condition, like the one we're discussing today, are often sought after for their relatively strong preservation while still being affordable for collectors. So where does this coin's incredible value come from? The current coin collecting market is hotter than ever, with people willing to spend huge sums for rare and unique finds. While the standard 2004 5-cent coin might not seem worth millions initially, specific error coins or highly graded examples have surprised the market in the past. Now, the million-dollar question: could your 2004 Australia 5-cent coin really be worth millions? Well, while it's rare for standard circulation coins to reach such high values, there are always exceptions. Some rare variants, error coins, or coins with impeccable condition can reach astronomical prices under the right conditions. For instance, a previously unnoticed minting flaw could send a coin skyrocketing in value. If you believe you own a valuable 2004 5-cent coin, the next step is to find the right buyer. You can sell your coin through online auction sites like eBay or numismatic platforms like Heritage Auctions. However, before selling, it's crucial to have your coin graded by a reputable grading service like Pegs or Nank. These organizations will provide an official grade that can significantly increase the selling price. So, while not every 2004 5-cent coin will be worth millions, there are certainly rare instances where these coins can command high prices. If you own one of these coins, especially with a potential minting error or in very good condition, don't underestimate its value. The numismatic world is full of surprises, and sometimes the smallest coins have the biggest worth. Next up, the Australia 5-cent coin from 2010, and why this little coin is turning heads in the numismatic world. With some values skyrocketing into the millions of dollars, could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? Let's find out. First, let's get to know this fascinating coin. The Australian 5-cent coin has been a staple of everyday currency since its introduction in 1966. The 2010 version we're looking at today features the iconic echidna on one side, and of course Queen Elizabeth II on the other. Made of copper nickel, the coin weighs 2.83 grams and has a diameter of 19.41 millimeters. Although millions of these coins were minted, finding one in pristine or very good condition is becoming increasingly rare. Coins that have avoided the wear and tear of daily use are highly sought after by collectors. If your 5-cent 2010 coin is in very good condition, without major scratches, dents, or discoloration, you could be holding onto a coin worth a fortune. Another major factor that has collectors buzzing is the possibility of minting errors. Errors like misaligned strikes, double strikes, or planchet flaws make these coins extremely valuable. Some of these error coins have fetched astronomical prices at auction, pushing into the millions of dollars. So, if you spot anything unusual on your coin, that's a sign you might be holding a jackpot. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that stand out, whether for their design, rarity, or condition. The 2010 5-cent coin is now in high demand, particularly among collectors focused on building a complete set of Australian coins. As demand grows and the supply of coins in good condition shrinks, the value only climbs higher. So, how does a tiny 5-cent coin end up being worth millions? In the world of coin collecting, it's all about rarity and condition. Recent auctions have seen rare Australian coins sell for staggering amounts, and while it's still rare to see a 2010 5-cent coin reach the $1 million mark, the potential is there. Unique mint errors or coins in near-perfect condition have already shown massive value increases, and some experts predict that the value of this coin could continue to climb in the coming years. So, how do you know if your Australia 5-cent 2010 coin is worth millions? Here are a few steps you can follow to inspect your coin and determine its values. Look closely at the coin's surface. Is it clean and free from major scratches or damage? The closer it is to mint condition, the higher the value. Grab a magnifying glass and check for any unusual markings or minting errors. These could be your golden ticket to a big payday. While it's great to do your own inspection, having your coin evaluated by a professional numismatist can give you a more accurate idea of its value. Experts can authenticate the coin and spot any details you might have missed. So, could you be holding a $1 million coin in your collection? The Australia 5-cent coin from 2010 has the potential to bring in massive returns, especially if it's in excellent condition or carries a mint error. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, it's time to dig through your change and see what treasures you might have. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And as always, happy hunting. Visual, end screen with links to previous coin videos, subscribe button in the middle. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth millions. This script is designed to captivate viewers by building excitement around the possibility of hidden value in everyday items, while also educating them on how to identify rare and valuable coins.